We are Northwestern Student Activities Council.
My name is Dawnette Scott and I supervise the Student Activities Council. So in essence, the job of the Student Activities Council is to create margins for the student body. We realize that students are active in academics, they are active in sports, they're active in extracurriculars, but we want to give them an opportunity to just have a place to let their hair down. So we come up with all sorts of campus-wide events. You know that we're responsible for things like homecoming and snowcoming. We're also responsible for things like the race around the cities. We do all sorts of events both on and off campus, and again, the real heart of it is to create margins for students.
My name is Lauren Bernhagen and I'm a senior here. I'm doubling in English and in psychology, and I'm the Student Activities Coordinator. There are two things that got me interested in student activities. The first is people. I love people, I have a passion for people and relationship with them, and I just wanted to be involved in a job that directly interacts with people. And then I also love events, and I love being in a big group where we all are just creating margin in our lives and resting and having fun, and I feel like the Lord created us to do that.
My name is Benjamin Fernandez. I'm an accounting major and I'm Director of Communications on Student Activities Council. I wanted to get involved in Student Activities Council because I love the planning of events and getting together with people who like organizing events. And I don't know, I talk a lot, so felt like communications was probably the best director position for me, as just advertising and getting people to come to events, encouraging students and interacting with them was what I really liked about this job position. So that's why I applied for it, and I'm happy to serve as Director on Student Activities Council.
My name is Jake Juliot. I'm the sophomore and I'm a public relations major, and I am the seasonal activities director. I'm a public relations major, and so doing events and certain things around those lines are kind of what I'm going to go into. And so I really wanted to do Student Activities Council because it will help me with what I want to do when I graduate, and so I'm hoping to learn a lot, gain a lot of experience from this and apply it to what I do in the future.
I'm Sam Johnson. I am a junior and I am a finance major, and I am the off-campus director. The best experience I had this year was actually the logistical planning of the different events. I've never really done anything like that, but I know that once I get into the business world, finance, working on different projects that I have to do, being able to look at many pieces, the big picture, and also the little details at the same time are going to be really important.
I think the highlight or thing that I think is most valuable in the role that I have with the Student Activity Council directors is seeing how they get to apply what they're learning as a SAC director to a job that they might have in the future.
So I saw this job sort of as a venue to sort of be able to practice that and see how I was able to manage in it. And so I really have enjoyed planning the different activities.
I love seeing each of the directors put on their separate events and succeed at them.
I think one of the most gratifying experiences for me was having homecoming week go really successful. That was my first event and one of the first ones of the year, and so for that to go really smooth was just really great, and to see a lot of people turn up for all these events and just really have a good time was really satisfying to me.
There's a couple of ways that we've seen God working in our midst this year. One is that, first of all, we didn't have all of our staff hired last spring when we finished the school year, and so God brought each of our individuals throughout the beginning of the fall and created a wholeness to our team.
I think since we have a smaller group that we bond more with each other as we get to know each other so much more. We can actually have like real check-in times and actually really talk to each other and say what's really going on in our lives. Like since we took a longer time to get our full staff hired, like just building up with each other and like saying, okay, we're going to get through this event and this event, just helping each other out has really grown us as a team together, and we've really like learned to pick like the gifts that God has given each one of us and use them well in this position at Student Activities Council.